Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tabletalkers. My name is Kaleb. I'm your host, and as always, I am joined by
Brittany. I play Kenzi, and her fun fact of the day is that her favorite holiday is Halloween.
Liz, I play Idalia. My fun fact of the day is that after being in the mines of this last session, Idalia has determined that her favorite gemstone is an emerald.
Hi, I'm Peter. I play the Z's, and my fun fact today is that the Z's prefer hot tea. They don't really like iced tea.
And I'm Tim, and I play Rylee. And Riley's fun fact of the day is he's just a sucker for a good yard sale, you know? Had him in his town growing up, loves them.
my fun fact is that Riley's hometown is the only town that does yard sales. Every other town does not do yard sales. They simply aren't a thing.
Cannon.
Last time, our party did a bunch of investigating of different labs. Found themselves in a large gem mine shaft. They found a hidden passage behind some barrels, where they found 3 of the doctor's experiments, specifically CT 5555, CT 7567, and CT 7462. And we rolled initiative at the end of last episode, and we are starting off with some lovely combat today. I just want to give a quick, deeper explanation of the area you guys find yourselves in. So, you guys find yourselves within a large cavern inside the mine shaft. You came from a small opening behind some barrels. You currently are hidden behind some other barrels, as the experiments haven't quite seen you, but as the Z's did talk to one of them telepathically, they're aware you're somewhere that, in the vicinity. There's boxes and containers holding gemstones all around, more barrels all around. Some barrels seem to have some warning label slapped on them. In the middle of the room is some large excavating-esque tool, like an excavator, but making magic and cooler. And the sounds of other people mining can be heard off to the right, but out of sight. Oh, and there are some other boxes that also have warning labels on it. With that, first up is CT 5555, but as they don't know where you are currently located, they're gonna ask. So all of you are just gonna hear. And then you hear as another one goes, "I still don't know what you mean. I still don't understand you." The next person will go. It is the one that the Z's were talking to. "I just don't know what you are saying, 5555. Please learn to speak English." Anyway, that's his turn, because he doesn't know where you are. Zixeltel, you're up. I think that's the one you are.
Okay.
Am I right? Is that who you are?
No, actually, I am Zell.
Zell?
Zixeltel was the one that was talking telepathically, but no, I'm
Zell
the
is
red one
out.
right now.
Okay.
Not that my lights show that.
I didn't update my initiative tracker with who's
Fair.
out.
I'll know who you mean. Okay.
At current, you guys are behind some barrels. They're probably about 20 feet in front of you. Kind of all in a group right now.
So as I'm looking into the room, is there a place near me 30 feet behind, preferably a barrel that doesn't have a warning label on it, or a box that has a warning label not on it, that I could realistically face up to where I wouldn't be seen?
Yeah.
Because that's where I would like to be.
Yeah, you can face up definitely to behind a box of gemstones to the left of where you currently are.
All right, I'm going to do that.
All right.
And I'm going to... I'm going to attempt to use Earthen Grasp on the, I don't remember the numbers, but the one with the lightning rods that can speak
Okay.
English, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. So 7, 4, 6, 7.
Yes, I need a strength saving throw. And I realize now the possible mistake I've made, but it's too late.
Strength saving throw. That is a 18
Just barely beats it.
because I rolled bad.
Yeah. Well, that was a great turn. Yep, there's my turn.
All right. Some earth comes up. No, I will not send you a picture of the map. Brittany can do it though, because he's in a position to actually take a picture. Earth and hands will come up and wrap around him, and he will just break him down with his big hulking muscles.
Rude.
That brings us to Idalia's turn.
Let's go. All right. I want to, before I do anything, I'm gonna go into my bag of holding, and I'm gonna pull out my hempen rope,
Okay,
and I'm gonna put it like over my shoulder, so it's right there for me to grab.
got it.
And then what I would like to do is I would like to use my movement to hop over these barrels,
Okay.
run toward Gorilla Boy, and I would like to make an acrobatics check to jump onto his back.
All right, yeah, you can make an acrobatics check. I'll say it's a contested against, I guess, Big Eye's dexterity to react to it.
Is big guy dexterous?
Take a wild guess on what the guy with big arms and metal rods coming out of him is.
Very dexterous.
All right, you got to beat
What dice?
an 8.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Please don't fuck this up.
You said a number that spiked the microphone. Go again.
13.
That is certainly above an 8. Yeah, you can hop the barrels, run over. You'll be on the big guy's back now.
Cool. Can I still do things, or is that it?
Depends on what you want to do.
I want to take that hempen rope, and I want to tie it around his lightning rod.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that, and that's what will end your turn.
Okay.
I'll let your acrobatics check count for getting it around those two.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we're on to Kenzi.
I would like to use my Day Dagger ability to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Now invisible.
Now invisible, and then I'll use my bonus action to activate my Calypso wings. And I would like to fly over the barrels and land kind of like behind CT 5555.
Okay. You can do
And
that.
then casting the Greater Invisibility was my action, and that was my bonus and my movement, so I will remain there. If at all possible, no, never mind.
All right, sick.
I'll just be invisible behind.
Got it. Got it. We are now on to Big Monkey Boy's turn. There is a person on my back. One person on my back. See, I could grab person, or I could just jump in air and land on my back. You're gonna make acrobatics check to jump and land in his back. You can make a deck save to get out of the way if you want. Or you can just hope he's really bad at jumping. That is a 15. Are you jumping out of the way? Or are you letting him land on his back?
You can
Jumping.
Darn.
No, I fucking can't. The last time I thought, I can take it. Kaleb was like, okay, cool. So I'm going to decrease the damage by 1 point so you don't die.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sure-
10
I'm
extra
sure it
health
was more
points
than
from our
one.
Calypso.
I'm doing a dex one, right? Dex
Yes.
save.
Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
Okay, so you will jump out of the way before he lands on his back. So you will remain unscathed
Mhm.
as he is on his back. He'll-
I would like to still be holding onto the rope. I have 50
yeah,
feet of it.
you can do that. That's fine.
Cool.
Holding the rope is still tied around him, and he'll hop, fall on his back, and then he'll just get back up and like look at where he landed, like when you like squish a bug with a shoe and you look to see where it is afterwards. And that will be his turn. It brings us to Sky's turn. Sky's kind of here. Idalia ran from behind the barrels, so they'd have an idea where you guys are hiding now. It's safer to probably leave the barrels, so she will leave the barrels. And she is gonna cast Shatter on the group of them since they're all three still gathered around. I'll make 3 lovely dex saves. Big guy certainly doesn't make it. The other 2 do pass. They will take some damage all around the board. 3d8. Alright. They go owie as this goes off. And then we go to Rylee's turn.
All right, who's there to hate?
There's 3 people.
Well, actually, 1, 2, 3. We got SS, or that's 5, 5, 5, 5.
Yes.
6. Which one's the monkey?
7462 is what I wrote on the picture, but that's the wrong number in reality.
Okay, so the 5s. So
The 5s are the person that Kenzi is currently behind. Not that you would know that.
lit. What can I do to get closer to my 5s, man?
I can.
For funsies.
They're about 25 feet in front of you.
Oh.
So you could just run up to them.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and run up there. And we'll run up to the 5s. I don't know if I have an attack of opportunity from either one of those, but we're just gonna go straight to the side.
they haven't had a chance to probably disperse from each other at the moment. So
Okay. And I will swing it 5s
go for it.
with my main hand weapon, which is the heal one. Because Divine Smite would make sense.
No?
Well, I can't stack it, so it just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't be beneficial, I should say. Damn, Jesus Christ. This is why I needed clarity. I'm gonna reroll these. I have more dice, but it's fine. Rolling to hit. Does a 25 hit?
It does.
Do I need to separate my necrotic damage from regular damage? Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. Anything do I do it here? 43 damage, and I wasn't hurt, so I didn't really heal any of that back.
But ow, that does hurt.
Yeah, and then extra attack, hit him with the bang one. Whoop. Oh, I get 3 attacks. I forgot. 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. This one is Divine Smite, but again, I don't think it matters. 32 on the second attack.
Okay.
And then, because I dual wield, I could do a third attack. Is that correct? Am I misremembering that? No, I don't think I am. Ooh, maybe not. A 15 to hit?
That will not hit.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna grab more dice. And that's gonna be it.
All right, you certainly kicked the shit out of him.
Oh yeah.
Damien's turn. He's just gonna bust down the barrels in front of him because he don't see no warning labels. I guess he'll go charge towards Monkey Boy. That seems like a good spot for him to be. He's gonna go attack. He's gonna swing his battle axe. It's gonna just like bounce off of Monkey Boy's big arms. Then brings us back to the top of the initiative order. 55 is up. He will make what a sort of panicked sound. Sort of panicked. His sounds are really fun for me, if you can't tell. I really enjoy making these random sounds. But upon doing that, it seems the other two kind of like lock in, for lack of a better word. They focus up a bit more. And Kenzi and Rylee, you're gonna see that he's just gone. He's no longer in front of you.
Interesting.
And then you will see that Damien is suddenly on the other side of the room. As 55 has just ran and grabbed Damien because of his super fast speed. That's his turn. Zix's turn. Locking in. You guys will see as the ceiling begins to get covered in its entirety in ice. And spikes will begin to drip down from them. Can I get dex saves from Rylee and Idalia, please?
Dex save. 16.
2 plus 5.
As a nat 20, if you couldn't hear that.
And that 20, okay.
Plus
I
5,
couldn't
so
hear.
25.
She once again.
Sorry, I'm really excited.
I'm gonna have to buy her another headset.
It's alright.
I've got 3 back there, man.
What you get again, Tim?
16.
Okay. So Rylee will take full damage, and everyone else will take half damage. By everyone else, I mean Idalia and Sky. As some icicles will fall from the ceiling on you.
Oof, big rough.
Yeah, so Rylee, you're going to take 15 points of damage. Idalia, you and Sky are going to take 7 points of damage.
It's not bad.
And the ceiling remains icy. Then we're on to Zell.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to start my blade song.
All right.
And I'm going to use a firebolt against 5555 across the room.
Okay. Roll to hit, please. That will not hit, but you will see as your magic flies towards 55, it gets redirected upwards to his face, which, if you recall, is filled with gemstones. It seems that it gets sucked into one of the gemstones.
Great.
With that, we go to... Well, actually, do you want to move? Because you have movement still?
So my behind right now the like kind of like from our angle up down the bottom left gems.
Yes.
I'd like to move to be kind of behind the excavator.
Okay. You can certainly do that.
So kind of like top left of it.
Yeah, you can do that. You'll probably
Okay.
get noticed by at least Zix.
That's fine.
All right. Then it's Idalia's turn.
Okay. So, if I'm remembering what an excavator looks like, where is the like bucket at? Like, which side is it on? The left or the right?
It'd be on the side that you are actively on. So, the right side.
Okay. I would like to go over and tie this rope securely around that arm.
All right. You can do that.
Okay, and then I would like to hop in this excavator.
All right.
And I would like to turn it on.
All right. Vehicle proficiency. Please make me a vehicle proficiency check.
I don't think I've ever done a vehicle proficiency.
I don't think 99% of people who play D&D have ever done a vehicle proficiency check.
I made a big point about that in a separate campaign that my character randomly has the ability of water vehicles.
Yeah, you did.
That's a 4.
All right. You turn the key to try to get this thing to turn on. It gives you like the stall engine. It ain't got no gas in it.
Actually?
Yeah, ain't got no gas in it. It won't start.
Alright, back to plan A. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna call
Am I-
that
am
your
I-
turn. So
Huh?
I'm gonna call that your turn.
That's what I was gonna ask. Okay.
So we're gonna go over to Kenzi.
How far away is 55 and Damien?
They probably went a good like 30-ish feet away. They're over between that the top rightmost crate of gems and like the barrels next to it.
Got it. I will use my bonus action to activate my blade song as well.
I feel left out.
And then I would like to fly over to 55 again.
Sure can.
And I am going to try to do a little stabby stab with my night dagger.
Go for it.
Oh yeah. 25.
That will hit.
Fantastic. And then because Damien is within 5 feet, I get my sneak attack, so that's an additional 40.
That is indeed how that ability works. That's
Okay,
why it's always worth at least one level of rogue.
okay, dude. That is 20 damage.
All right. People are really out here picking on this guy.
And then that is my turn. Still invisible, but I did just stab him, so I assume he'll figure out pretty quickly where I'm at.
Yeah.
Because that would have used, well, I guess I'll use my remaining 10 movement because I get an additional 10 from Blade Song to just go 10 feet. I see that again. I'll kind of jump back 10 feet to try to get behind those barrels over there.
Okay. Can do. And then that brings us over. Big monkey boy. Big monkey boy turn.
Oh, wait, hold on. I lied about my damage. I didn't add what my dagger gets. It's a plus 10 to that damage there, so.
Goodness.
Sorry, I just counted the dice.
My goodness. Big monkey boy's turn. Idalia's in the excavator now. Rylee's still right here. You're gonna go punch Rylee. Rylee's still right here.
Bring it on, Monkey Man.
Alright, that is a 25 and a 26 to hit.
Shit. Yes.
Alright, sick. Alright. Where's my D12s? There are my D12s. Attack number 1 is going to be 29 points of damage. And attack number 2 going to be 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Big punch, big punch.
Really big punch.
That's his whole gimmick, is big punch.
Very big punch.
Gonna be Sky's turn. Sky saw those big punches. They didn't look great. She's gonna call upon some of this new magic that she, traded her Calypso spirit for here. And Rylee, you are going to see as the shadows underneath the excavator seem to crawl towards you, and they will crawl up and cover your body, seemingly giving you like a second set of armor. So you're gonna get a +3 to your armor class for as long as the shadow's chilling here. And then we're gonna go to Rylee's turn.
So if I move, am I gonna lose the shadow armor?
No, it will travel with you for as long as the shadows can reach you.
Okay. Well, we need to get away from Pouch. Because Pouch really are...
What? No.
I have an ability to get away from Pouch, but then I won't have an action.
And you're kind of
Is this
leaving Sky to deal with Punch.
Let's just say one more Pouch. It may not be good for me, one more Pouch, Let's just say if I didn't fail that roll earlier, I would be fine. Let me make sure this is not an action, or I think it might be an action actually, which is super unfortunate. Are we Actione?
On an Actione.
Please, I hate taking it. Oh, it is an action. Frick. Well, that's what we call depressing.
That's what we call a bummer.
God, how do we get out of here? Oh, this is a bonus action. Oh! I should write that down. I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step.
Alright.
And scoot away. I don't know. I have a picture. I should look at it, shouldn't I?
It's
So I'm
there.
probably here.
You're approximately the middle of the circle of the 3 names.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Take me to... I'll go to the right of the monkey man. Like, give me 15 feet to the right before those barrels,
Yeah, you can get there.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. So that gets me probably like 20 feet away from monkey man, I'd like to think.
Yeah.
I can... Cantrips... You can do a cantrip and a spell in the same turn, right?
If you're a sorcerer.
Damn. Oh, well, that actually, that works out for me. I will just use my action to use my lay on hands, and I will use all of it, which is 25.
Ah, yes, 1 punch.
One punch. And that'll be the turn then.
Alright, Damien's turn. Damien is suddenly in a back corner. The thing's still here. I guess he's gonna try to hit this thing. Hey, look at Damien go as he swings his axe and it finds purchase on this thing's ostrich-like appendages. Look at Damien go. He's gonna do 11 points of damage. Look at him go. Then top the order. 55-55 again. See what we got going on that matters. He's back here. You know what? He's just gonna grab Damien. Give Damien a good old strength check to not get grabbed. He's gonna try to grab Damien. He very much so grabs Damien. And he's just gonna drag Damien, like, put his face on the stone floor as he runs. Drag him over to this big barrel, or the big crate in the middle that has warning labels on it. And he's just gonna smash him into it a couple times. He'll crack the crate, revealing to Kenzi and Zell within this crate. This crate seems to hold nothing but a bunch of sticks of dynamite. But Damien's going to take a large number of damage here. He's going to take 20 points of damage. Then we're on to Zix's turn. I mean, people have moved, but if it ain't broke, no need to fix it. So he's going to start by bonus action activating his Blade Song. Because I feel left out of not being in Blade Song. And then I need a dex save from everyone except for Kenzi.
What is Blade Song?
So
Asking for a friend.
Blade Singer Wizard thing, it increases your armor class and other things as a bonus action.
Is he? What am I doing? Dex save?
Dex save. Damien and Sky are gonna fail this save.
So is Idalia.
Okay, sick.
Is he casting a spell?
He is causing icicles to fall from the ceiling again.
But not
Okay.
a straight spell. This
It is not a
I got
spell.
That's okay. That's okay.
19, okay.
Fuck me.
Do I
I
not
gotta-
get anything because I'm sitting in the excavator? Is there no cover from the excavator?
Oh yeah, never mind. You're good. I've got you in the excavator.
thank
Never mind,
God.
you're good.
7.
All right, so you're gonna take full damage. So everyone except for the Z's will take full damage from this. That is going to be 17 points of damage, Rylee. That'll be halved to 8 for you. So it's piercing damage, if that matters. I guess I should specify. I don't think anyone has anything that cares about that, but. But then we're on to Zell's turn.
So I'm gonna use my action to cast Fire Shield, specifically a Warm Shield, around myself.
How dare.
I'm gonna move to like the kind of bottom part of the excavator thing, so I'm closer to Zix.
Okay.
That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Then with that, we are on to Idalia.
Okay, going back to plan A. I would like to exit the excavator.
Sounds like you can do that.
I'd like to go back to my rope.
Okay.
And I would like to use my dagger to cut said rope.
Okay, you can cut the rope.
Currently
you
there's
lost like 10 feet.
7462.
7462. Assuming
For
you mean
me.
big monkey guy.
Yes.
If you going back around to the bucket, you would be about 20 feet away. Rylee would be like 5 feet from you.
Okay. This is probably gonna hurt. I want to move to him. Not Rylee, Gorilla Boy.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is probably going to be acrobatics, maybe. I would like to essentially wrap the rope around. No. I want to go back on his back.
Do you want to get back on his back?
Yes.
Okay, so it'd be an acrobatics check, contested dex. All right, Liz, you had to beat an 8 last time. Can you beat a 4 this time?
God, I fucking hope so. Over 20.
I think you might beat the 4 with that. Yeah, you get on his back.
Cool. Is that my action, or can I do some more?
I'll call that a bonus action.
Okay. I want to tie. I want to convert the other end of the rope into like kind of a lasso kind of thing.
Okay, you can make a lasso, I'll say.
Okay, I want the like distance from the lightning rod to the lasso part to be short, so there's probably a lot of extra rope at the lasso end.
Okay. Got it.
And then I would like that. I think that's where I'll stop.
Okay. Well, it's Kenzi's turn. She's currently away. So in this rare moment, I'll let you keep going if you want.
Actually, I can't. Actually, I don't think I can because I need Gorilla Boy to do something.
All right, sick. I hear her finishing up in the bathroom, so we'll just wait a few minutes.
Okay, that's fine because I can't continue with my plan until he does what I need him to do, and I'm hoping he's going to do what I need him to do.
We'll see.
Probably not, but
It's Kenzi's turn though.
Yes. Okay. Can you explain to me, if I were to use Curse Torsion, for trying to snap the neck, it says it's 3 turns to fully break, and then does the target make that strength saving throw each turn
Yes.
to stop it?
Yes.
And then if it fails, they get 4d4 damage. So that's if they fail that check, they get that damage while it's turning.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I assume if they make that check, it just doesn't do anything then?
They like hold their neck in place.
Okay, then because he moved, he's kind of in the, where's he at?
He'd be in the middle with Damien, right here. Right here.
Oh, in the, okay, back middle?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would like to stay kind of behind my barrels, and I'm gonna attempt the Curse Torsion. So I'll snap my left arm, and I will attempt to start breaking 55-55's neck.
Okay, he will make
What's that against? Is it my
It's your spell save DC, yeah.
Okay, and then I get a plus. I add 3. Okay, you're trying to beat 17.
I believe in me. I can do it. 11.
6. So that's 4d4 damage right now.
Yes.
And then does my sneak attack apply to that at all?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay, 44. 2, 3. Oh man. Okay. 11.
All right. You will see as both of his like arms will immediately go up and try like to hold his neck.
Okay, so that's my action. I don't believe I really have anything I can do for my bonus action, so I will stay where I'm at.
Alrighty. That brings us to Big Monk Boy. There's a person on my back again. But there's also a person in front of me. I hit person in front of me pretty good. I can take him out, probably. Person on back ain't done nothing but be on my back. They not really a problem. He gonna jump up in the air. Gotta grab 2 of the ice spikes that Zix's been creating in the ceiling and rip them off, and he's gonna chuck them both at Rylee. I need a deck save, Rylee.
You know, I like the monkey cannot do deck stuff, so
Monkey's just having a good time. He has things to grab on the ceiling.
an 11. I'm not dexterous.
You are gonna take some damage as these 2 big spikes of ice come hurling at you.
I got this. We survived these, boys. We survived these.
All right, you're gonna take 19 points of damage.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all the damage you're taking.
Oh, see, we survived them.
Oh,
boys.
God.
The barrels behind you shatter as you will hit the wall, and they will just break. Gemstones, food, and some ale will just spill onto the floor. Sky turn. Well, that didn't look pleasant. Nothing looks pleasant of what I'm seeing here today. I mean, I guess we'll just have shadow guys try to do stuff. So, you guys will see as some spikes will come out of the shadows of the excavator and kind of like stab into Big Monkey Man. I rolled the wrong dice. Don't mind me. You're gonna see as 3 spikes will shoot into Monkey Man, and he takes some damage. Then it's Rylee's turn.
God damn it. Well, wouldn't you know, this is not going well for me, boys. Wouldn't you know?
Think so?
What a shame.
Good thing you guys got some health potions last time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy that I'm about to use all of them, man. Over here, like, I take those. No, I'm not taking these. You know, just not. Well, no. 3d10 for my health potion. That's pretty good. I rolled it.
That's pretty solid.
Is that an action or a bonus action to drink a potion?
We haven't talked about potions yet. So I think the way I'm gonna rule my thing for this campaign is you can do a bonus action and roll for the amount you get. Or you can take a full action and just get the max of whatever the potion can give.
I like that. Because if I take the full action, that's nice. Because then I can use another bonus action to get the fuck out of here, man.
There's more ice on the ceiling.
Huh?
There's more ice on the ceiling.
I'm thinking if I get far enough away, he won't range fuck me, but I don't know. Who knows? How far away am I from him, from his range fucking that he just gave me?
I'll say he only would have jumped forward a little bit. He really is mostly jumping up, so you're still like 20 feet away.
Brother. Okay, so I'm right here because that's where the barrels exploded. I will take the full action of potion to get the max of 3d10. So 30 health. God damn.
That's enough
I'm
to
close
live one
enough to
punch.
waste. I know. And then I will use my bonus action to Misty Step. If you're looking at your map there, north in between these 4 barrels and the word that says Greg, although I know it doesn't say Greg.
I mean,
So
it looks pretty close. All right, so you're gonna go where Damien and 5555 used to be.
Oh, okay, I thought you were about to say they are.
Yeah, that's where they were before 55 dragged Damien's face across the ground.
Okay, that's the turn. God dang it.
All right, Damien's turn. I mean, that hurt. I'm gonna try to hit this guy again. He's holding his head now, because that's how he stopped it from doing the spin. You know, he's gonna make a strength check. He's gonna try to grab this thing and like take its arms and hold it to its sides. And he will successfully rip 55's arms off its head and like just bear hug him. So his arms are stuck to his side. Back to the top of the order. It's 55's turn. My head do a spin. I gotta make a strength check for that.
Does he make that on his turn then? Or because he did one on mine.
Yeah, so I guess we can wait till your turn.
I just wanted to
Just
know.
to keep it consistent, we can wait till your turn.
Okay.
Head spin, person hold. What do? He's just gonna start running in a circle. He's just gonna try to get Damien to let go, in a circle. Which means in the approximately 6 seconds of this round, he will do 4 laps around this excavator.
Fast as fuck, boy.
He is, but Damien holds on. He don't let go. All right, Zix's turn. 55's running in a circle. That means something's happened. Idalia's doing something on Monkey Boy's back. I have an idea what Idalia can do.
No.
Monkey Boy kind of seems fine, though. Also, a Zell nearby. I'm not too worried about Zell. He's going to cast a spell over towards Idalia.
Bitch.
It's actually going to look familiar to you, Idalia, as he's going to cast Lightning Bolt. But as I'm sure you're aware, Big Monkey Boy got lightning rods in his arms, so it gets redirected into his lightning rods.
Counter spell.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was either that or I was going to jump in front of it.
That is a thing. I need to double. What level?
Didn't he say he was? Oh, I see. You might jump in front of it. Never mind. Is he casting above 3rd level?
I don't remember what level Lightning Bolt is. I don't think it is.
Lightning bolt is level 3.
Okay, so
I say that because the tail has lightning bolt, so I'm staring at it.
fair enough. Never mind then. I don't think I need I think it just does it, right?
Yeah, 3rd and below automatically succeeds. 4th is
Okay.
yeah.
So we'll fizzle out. And out of anger for doing that, because they know it was you. No one else in this group's smart enough to do that.
Oh, he's not hiding it.
That too. I need a deck save exclusively from you. At disadvantage. You're kind of being targeted by these spikes on the ceiling.
Didn't need it from the first roll. My first roll was a nat 4. It's going to make it a 10.
All right, so that is going to be a fail. You will take half damage though, since you did cast Fire Shield.
Mm-hmm.
So see, I rolled a 20, half to 10 for you. 10 cold damage. As it is now Zell's turn.
So, Zell's gonna use, after that, Zell's going to use his movement and is going to go directly to Zix and attempt to grapple Zix.
All right. Oppose strength checks. What you got, Peter?
22.
That's fucking fantastic. 23.
How?
Yikes.
Oh, did you think
What
the
happened
do you think the
to-
physical stats were the same? No, I see. I really need your mental stats, Feeder.
Okay, cool. Yeah, great. Awesome. That's so great.
Yikes.
So he just barely slips out of your grasp here.
That does not make Zell very happy.
That's crazy.
Zell's very frustrated.
Who would have guessed?
Zell is very quiet though. Like he's not gonna say anything right now.
Got it. On to Idalia then.
Alright. I need Monkey Boy to do a thing here.
Monkey Boy's gonna do what Monkey Boy wants to do. And next turn
wanna-
is looking like jumping on his back.
I want to goad him into trying to reach for me.
Okay. I will call that a persuasion check against his insight.
How
I'm
persuasive is
hoping that's
Idalia?
fucking low.
That is
And I'm not bad at persuasion.
all right, well, that's
Okay.
a 7 on the die for a total of 6 on my insight. I really hope you can beat a 6.
18.
That beats a 6. So yeah, what do you say to him to goad him?
I want to, like, kind of kick my foot out and, like, smack him in the back of the head. And then go, hey, fuckface,
Classic.
what's the matter? Are you too scared to take me on this time?
Classic line, truly.
Shout out to Bladen.
Alright, if that is all for Idalia,
There is.
then we're on to Kenzi.
Okay, I'm assuming it takes my action
shoot.
to kind of continue making sure this neck turns. Or does that-
It would be like a concentration effect.
Okay, so I could do some things.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, I would like for 55-55 to make strength saving throw. Get that out of the way.
He physically cannot reach his head, so he's gonna just fail that.
Just automatically fell, so that's another 40.
Because
Four.
Damien is holding his neck in or his arms in place.
Arms. Plastic. Okay, 12 damage for that one.
Now,
So that's the second one. I would like to yell out at Damien, keep that up! Because one more, and his neck snaps, and I really want to see what happens. Okay, and then I guess...
I gotta ask real fast. With what of your two emotions are you using to speak to Damien?
It's anger.
Okay.
Not at Damien, though. She's just angry
Just an angry keep that up.
at the world. And she's trying very hard to take it out only on this person. Okay, so that's... I have 3 different things I'm keeping track of round-wise here. Okay, so I can make... Where are they? He was running laps. Where did they end?
I'll say for the sake of keeping shit easy, he'll just end where he'll be where he was.
So behind the excavator?
Yeah, in front of the
Okay.
crate of dynamite.
Love that. I will fly over, and I can just make a weapon attack, right, without losing my...
Yes, it would be.
Okay.
I will say it will be a disadvantage because he is just running laps.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna give it a go anyway.
Okay.
And try to stab him with my night dagger again.
Go for it.
So disadvantage. So the lowest of 2, what I'm sure will be pretty low rolls anyway. Oh, I hate you. I got a nat 20.
Pretty devastating.
It's okay because the second lowest one was a 16, so plus 30 to hit.
That hits.
I get plus 14 with my night dagger. Okay, so Damien's right there, so that's sneak attack, also plus 1d4. Okay. What? Oh my god, come back. Okay, you can roll in the tray and it's fine. Where'd my other... Oh, God. Okay. 27 damage.
Oh, I don't know if I've said this enough times for this singular entity, but ow.
And then I will say I'll use whatever movement I have left to kind of fly back to not being right next to him again.
Okay.
I'm still so upset. I got a nat 20. I could have rolled so many dice. Okay. That's it for me for now.
Alright, monkey boy turn. Ooh, fuckface. Me no fuckface. He gonna reach on his back.
Okay. I meant to do this on my last turn, but I have do I have a reaction when he does something? Or no?
I mean, technically, no, unless you have a reaction thing. You can prepare an action ahead of time, which would then trigger upon a thing. So you can prepare an action to have it trigger at him reaching on you.
Yeah, I meant to do that at my last turn and I fucking forgot. So I guess I'm fucked.
I'll let you do it.
Are you sure?
As that, or I grab you and I throw you against the wall.
Oh, prepare the action. Okay, the action I wanted to prepare was whenever he goes to reach for me, I want to loop the lasso over his hand and like tighten it.
Okay, you give me a sleight of hand check for
I
that.
think I'm good at those.
He's not looking at you, so he's just gonna make a disadvantage dex save, as if he needed anything else to help him roll bad on dex. I gotta beat a 6.
I think I can do that. That's an 18.
That beats a 6.
Sure does.
Alright, so you loop the rope around his hand, tighten it.
Okay. So that happens. Okay, when he reaches for me. Okay, does anything else happen after he reaches, or?
So he has a hand stuck back here now, because of how you tied it.
Not necessarily.
Based on my understanding, he's gonna keep his hand back there. Because he's gonna keep trying to grab you with it. He's gonna fail. Can't grab. Excavator right there.
Oh, shit.
Be bear. And you're gonna scratch his back with the excavator.
Yeah.
Dex save to move out of the way.
Gladly. 21.
Alright, so you, I'll say you just, like, crawl up or down, whichever way you prefer.
I would like to crawl up more, like, towards his neck.
Yeah, you can crawl up to his neck. Just be out of the spot that, like, the area is actually rubbing against the excavator. That his turn. It now Sky turn. Big monkey guy doing something. But Idalia's doing something over there. It seems to be working. Fast guy move fast. So I guess she's just gonna cast a spell and try to get some shadow chains on Zix. And she would have saw the Z's attempt to grab him. Alright, so some like shadow chains are gonna start crawling up Zix's body, but then he's going to counterspell it with a quick glance over and break the chains onto Rylee.
Sweet Jeebus. How far away is 5555 from my current locate?
I am just saying he's located in the middle of the box in the back.
Like the dynamite box?
Yeah, he's like in front of it, but at the middle of it.
Oh, I can reach that then.
Excavator.
Because technically he's running in a circle, so I'll just say that's a fixed point you can at least target.
Okay. Well, I'd like to run up on him and just swing a ding.
I do
I need
so
to hit
at
something.
disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, 'cause
I'll
he's
take
technically still just running super fast.
I'll take that.
This guy moves 120 feet per turn.
Oh. What a disappointing time to roll in disadvantage.
Did you also get a nat 20?
Yeah, I did.
See, you see what you're doing to us.
But I did also roll a 16 for a total of 29.
That's incredible that we rolled the same thing.
What you say your total was, Rylee?
29.
That still hits.
Yeah.
29
So-
from a 16?
Yeah, plus 13.
I think Rylee and
all of
Kenzi
my additives from my
are-
like feats and shit have gotten me so high. It might be 12. I'll have to fact check, but I'm pretty sure the last time I did math it was 13.
You hit.
Yes, and because I forgot my fucking gauntlet last time, we're not gonna forget it this time.
Fair.
Oh, heal. This is where the heal comes in, boys.
The heal.
I need to heal this shit back, and I gotta make sure those are separate because those are different. I only get it from the necrotic. Okay, let me roll that design. And then I make sure these are different. Well, that just sucks to me. And then the fire gauntlet. Okay, so 14, 15, 16. Ah, stupid calculator. Why do I have to roll so many die?
And I gotta say, I love looking at my health stats for all these guys and seeing, Bunky Boy's almost full, Zix almost full, and then 55 is hella fucked up.
44 damage on that hit.
My
And I
point.
rolled 10 on the damage for the necrotic, so I healed
You
10
heal 10.
back. Oh, jeez, it's working out, boys. The second one.
Still
This one doesn't matter.
disadvantage.
Yes. Let's not worry about it at this point. 22 to hit. 20.
That
Two,
will
yeah.
hit.
This one I don't get no benefit, so. Dang. Hello, cat.
Got a cat too? Crazy.
I do.
I also have a cat.
47 on the second attack.
All right.
And then dual wield other hit. Let me make sure I'm doing this. I played a dual character for my first player character, and I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Oh, disadvantage. I missed that one. I rolled a 3 for a total of 16.
Yeah, that will miss.
Yeah. Disadvantage came in.
Thank God.
And that'd be the turn.
All right, Damien turn. Kenzi very angrily told him to keep it up. So he'll keep it up. And he keeps it up. So that's Damien turn. Back to the top of the order, 55-55. Gonna keep running. This time he's gonna start bumping into things to try to just get Damien to let go. So it's gonna start making some sounds. You're gonna go. You will hear as Zix is like, got it, and then Monkey Boy is like, Out of head, big head. Zix's turn. Because he's gonna keep running. Zix's turn. He is... I'm going to need a... nothing from Zig, from the Z's. He's gonna try to put a big wall of ice between the two of you. He's gonna specifically try to put it like so you have to like jump back out of the way. I guess that would be a deck save from you.
Okay.
I'm out here trying to figure out logistics, man. I don't know logistics.
22 on a deck save.
You will dodge out of the way of this big wall of ice that he has now put forward. It's probably about 10 feet thick, and it goes all the way to the ceiling. It fully cuts off the excavator from that box of gems on the bottom left.
Okay.
Just pushes you back to the other side of that. Oh, that would be his turn. So now it's you, Zell.
So what's on the side with me?
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, you're like,
No friends, nothing, just gems.
Gems, yeah. Everyone's on the other side.
Okay, how far does the wall go?
It just connects those two, the excavator and the gem box. So you'd have to go around one of the two.
Okay.
Well, I guess you could technically go up and over the gem box of gems by just swimming through gems like Scrooge McDuck for a second.
So I'm gonna go around it.
Okay.
And as they're storming around this box, they are going to shift to Zixeltel, who's had enough of this nonsense. And I'm going to use my sickle and attack with it, but I'm specifically attacking the Zix's clothes to just try to grapple him that way. But I'm like attacking at the clothes, not him necessarily.
Okay. Gotcha. So give me the attack roll.
That's a 17.
Double check numbers. Make sure I did math correctly real fast. Second. Yep, that will just barely snag the front of his tunic. He got a grip on his clothes.
Great. I'm going to use my extra attack to slap him in the face. So what would I add to an unarmed strike?
Unarmed strength, use your strength mod.
That's a nat 20.
Alright, so you've crit on an unarmed strike. Alright, damage for an unarmed strike is technically 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so
That 1 is then doubled.
so 2 plus my strength modifier.
Yeah. Yeah, because your
That's
modifier...
a 3.
Alright, so he takes 3 damage. Alright. And you slap him across the face.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, I think that was the words that she had
Solid.
right now.
Idalia's turn. Is Idalia gonna swim through a thing of gems like Scrooge McDuck? I can't hear you, Liz.
Are you muted?
Was just about to ask.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I muted on my computer and not just on my Discord. Oopsie. Okay. I would like to jump off of Monkey Boy in front of him.
Okay, you can certainly do that.
Cool. And then I would like to just taunt him just because I fucking can.
All right, what do you say?
Aw, is the big strong man afraid of the little itty bitty girl? Aw.
That's rude. You know, scared.
Huh?
You know, scared. That's rude.
He should be.
You got no reason to be scared. Is that it for you? All right, Kenzi, you're up.
I guess to start out, I'm gonna see if this would be the final turn.
He still can't stop it, so he will take it.
Okay, so final turn for that. Does he take the damage or does his
Yes.
neck just snap? What happens here?
He will take the damage.
Okay. $15.
Okay. You will hear a loud cracking sound as his neck goes all the way around. He kind of like just stops in place for a second. And then, let's see, where would he stop?
I'm just
You're
kind of
over
back
here.
by the barrels, yeah.
So I'll say he will stop in a spot where both you and Rylee can see what is happening. He has, I think I said 7 gemstones to cover his face.
Mhm.
You will hear the snap and you will see as one of those gemstones will shatter, leaving just the empty space. But then his entire body will rotate back to match his head, and then he will start running again.
Oh. So that doesn't, well, I mean, I suppose it could work, but alright. So that's pretty much, that's my action, right? Was completing that?
No.
No? Oh,
It's
because you said it was a
concentration
concentration kind of thing. Then I will use my action to cast my cure conditions on myself to fix my broken arm.
Makes sense.
And that's level 2. So let me adjust my spell slots. Okay. And then I'm just gonna go up to him and try to stab him some more for now.
All right. Still a disadvantage because he's still running.
Because he's still running. Yeah. If I slow time, it's gonna slow everyone down, and we're gonna be here forever. Four. Okay. So for 18.
That will not hit.
No, that's good. Because I'm gonna double check. I think I already have this edited to add. Actually, there would be an extra one, I think. No, I already fixed it. Yeah, okay. Never mind then. I will, yeah, I'm just gonna stay. I'm not gonna use my movement to go back.
Alrighty. That brings us to Monkey Boy. He's been goaded. He no scared of nothing. He will take his other hand that he didn't reach back with. He's gonna try to punch Idalia, who's standing in front of him, while yelling about the voice in his head and saying, "Big head, get out of head."
I mean, he can try and hit me with his other arm. It's just a rope.
You didn't add the robe to your goad on your turn. You didn't mention the rope. He has no reason to use the rope arm.
Okay.
Both arms strong. That's a 19.
Yeah.
2d12. That is 26 points of damage.
Did I mention that I hate Monkey Boy?
Big punch.
Me too. Big pouch.
Big punch. But yeah, he will scream about voice in head and knocking it off. Guy's turn. Zixeltel's here. They got that. Monkey Boy seems like he's having a great time over there. This one's
Agreed.
spinning in a circle. What do to be helpful? Could attack Zix. Will attack Zix. Shadow Spike's coming out at Zix.
Shadow Spike.
Shadow Spike. 3 Shadow Spikes shoot out. 0 Shadow Spikes connect with Zix. He just dodge. Stationary, like move his head to the side type thing.
That's embarrassing.
I think it's pretty cool. If anything.
No,
Not for him.
Yeah, he's cool, but
Yeah, you're right. You're
the
right.
fact that they missed all 3 by him going whoop with his head, I think it's pretty
You're right.
embarrassing.
You're right. Rylee, it's your turn.
Okay. You said he's in an area which I could see 5. Okay.
He stopped in a spot you could see. You saw the crystal shatter, and then he started running again.
Okay, bet. Okay, before I attack this man, I would like to clarify, because your confusion upon my confusion of my attack threw me off. The Calypsos give a bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls, right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, then it's not a 13. It's a 14. And
My bad, Mr. Moneybag.
I know, I'm sorry. No, I realized I was like, oh, that's a 14? Crazy. Okay. Well, I'm going to go up to him, and again, we're just going to spend the entire turn attacking, which is at disadvantage, correct?
Yes, because he's just running. You're just like hitting him when he comes by.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I mean, not that it matters whatsoever, because he's continuously running. I can reduce his movement by 10 feet every time I hit him, and I forgot about that.
Oh no, now he goes 110.
Hey. And then he can be pushed back 5 feet with every hit as well with the gauntlet, so I can stop him dead in his tracks.
Or you can just push him forward the 10 feet he can't move on his turn.
Oh, man. All right, rolling to attack. That's kind of wild, actually. I rolled the 2 lowest numbers I could have in
1 and
both
2?
a natural 1 and a 2.
Nice.
So I'm missing that wildly.
Yeah, that's a nat 1. So tell me, Tim, how does Rylee fuck up in this moment with his nat 1?
Riley's he's just basically, I feel like if he's gonna miss, it's like him swinging as hard as he can, because he knows like oh, I could push him back 5 feet with enough damage, so he's just swinging with all his force. Who knows? Cartoon style, he might do a spin. Who knows?
You tell me. I'm asking you.
Yeah, I think he would fully be trying to get rid of this ostrich now that I've learned what it is, and it's loud and annoyance from running around. So he's just gonna swing as hard as he can and just fail epically by spinning in a circle like a cartoon. I think I like that idea.
It's like a baseball player, and they step up the swing and they just spin in a circle.
Oh, yeah.
afterwards.
Oh, absolutely.
Big fan. All right, yeah, you spin in a circle. With your self-described spin in a circle, I'm gonna say you lose at least 1 attack.
Lose 1 attack. Okay, that's fine. Would it be losing the extra attack, or losing the bonus, like the bonus action attack from dual wielder?
Probably the bonus action.
Okay. It's a bummer. Good choice. Bummer for me. All right. Well, I will try the second hit then. That went out of my... Oh my god, of course it did. Okay, I can hit with that. A 24 to hit.
That certainly will hit.
Yeah, at least we're hitting one. Not the one I wanted to hit with, but at least we're hitting one. I hope he's looking fucked. Oh, let's grab the old calculator out, because I'm not good at math. My mathematician teacher or wife did not help me learn math.
Yeah, how dare you, Liz, not teach your fully grown adult husband the middle
Bitch, I will
school
come
math
up there
that you
and
teach.
smack you.
Exactly. Come on, man. What the fuck? 55 damage on that one.
All right. You will slash him in a spot that doesn't also hit the Damien who's here. I kind of forgot he was holding on for all these attacks. But you miss him every time because you're that good. You will see he will stop again, and another one of these crystals will shatter off his face and crumple, and then he will just go back to running.
Damn. I was because I've lost my an additional attack. That you were considering that removing the entire bonus action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then that would be the turn.
All right. Then we are on to Damien. This thing has suddenly stopped twice. I don't know why, but I haven't been told to not let go yet. And it seems we're winning, so I'm gonna keep holding on. And then he will hit the back of his head on a box, as 55 will slam him into the back, like into the corner of a box. Damien's gonna let go, and he's gonna fucking fall like a fish. Is on the ground. Now 55 is just running by himself. Top of the order, you guys will see as 3 black inky like goo portals will open. 55 will very quickly run into one as it closes behind him. Big monkey boy will start stepping into one before looking at Idalia and going, "Next time, me kill." And then he goes in. And then Zix will just look at Zidal. Please let go of me. I have places to go.
Why do you choose to believe them over us? And as she says that, it's going to cast Detect Thoughts to get the surface thoughts on Zix's brain.
The surface level thoughts are that he truly doesn't. He doesn't know who to believe in this moment, and it's kind of just going with motions.
Okay.
And Zixis won't respond to you. He will just rip off the part of his clothes that you are holding on to. Farewell. And he will walk through the portal. As he is walking in, you will see as the entire floor will start being covered by ice. And spikes will erupt all around. I'm not going to ask for any dex saves from you guys, due to the fact that these ice spikes are going to puncture some of these boxes and barrels with warning labels. And things are going to start exploding all around you guys, as TNT, dynamite, and other explosives used in the mining operations are now being set off. We're going to enter into a lovely skill challenge here as you guys try to escape the mine. I'm going to say you guys need 7 successes to get out, and due to the state of how cave-ins work, I'm going to say 4 fails will be bad. Maintaining initiative order. Zidal, you are first.
Great. Awesome. Quite literally the one time for a session I don't have Phantom Steed prepared. That's unfortunate.
Truly devastating.
What a shame. The one I did have for being fast is Flame Stride, and I don't think more fire is the answer here.
I mean, I don't think it can be bad. Truly. As you all begin to make some way out of this place. The pathways you have available to you are going back the way you came through the narrow hallway, or there is a path to the right, but you don't know where it leads, if it's deeper, if it's back up.
Okay, I'm going to have acrobatics be what I use as Zixeltel is working to weave through, like, you know, rocks and explosions and other such stuff.
All right, give me the acrobatics check. I will say it's early on. I'll say it's a DC 16.
Okay, I also am noting I have advantage because I'm still on Blade Song, so
Yes.
my acrobatics is advantage.
Mhm.
Thank goodness I have advantage. That is an 18.
All right, so you will succeed as you duck, dive, dip, dodge, and dodge. Yeah, that's how that saying
And
goes.
so on and so forth. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
All right, Idalia, you're up.
And I can't use acrobatics now, can I?
You sure can.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, Peter.
You have a whole slew of other skills.
I don't know that half of them are helpful right now. This would not be a good roll because it's only a +3. Can I? Fuck it, I'm gonna go with it. Can I do a religion check to pray to God that I can get out of here?
I mean, I don't have an
This is where
argument
Idalia
against
gets a
it.
random god now.
I mean, that's the only thing we would ever use religion for this.
I don't
So-
have an argument against it, so yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
What do I need to beat?
Is Idalia even have a god she worships?
We will make
Until
one
this
up.
very moment.
Because if you don't, I'm gonna say this is gonna be a DC like 19.
Ugh.
Pray to the right god.
Where's
She was worked on in a lab. I think God gave up. I think she gave up on God.
Hey. You don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't given you the full story yet.
I'm gonna
about
say
Doji.
I would be praying to, I think it's pronounced Oben, the god of life and death.
Oh, I see. You were picking one.
Crazy.
Alright. That's a good choice. DC 17.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
He would be the one to say, nah, your time's up.
Hey, Oben, that would be a great time for a nat 20. Shit. I just rolled that onto the floor.
Nice.
15.
That is not good enough. As you pray to Oben, you hear like a voice in the back of your head that just says, nah.
Fuck.
Nah, fam. It's over.
Alright.
I tried.
Next up is Kenzi.
I think Kenzi is going to try to use stealth to sneak around these flames and all this fire. And also because she has advantage on it because of Blade Song.
Alright. Go for it. Oh.
And you know she's invisible, so if the fire can't see her, it can't get her, you know?
Yeah, because that's how fire works. Fire is factually based off sight for the eyes that fire has.
Obviously. Okay. Oh, thank God. 19 plus
Yeah, you're
14.
good.
Got it. Great. Fantastic.
I forgot to ask the other two, what exit are you guys heading towards?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna let him go in turn order, so...
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Basically, there's the path. There's the path you guys came from, which is the closer one for you, Peter. Or there's a path to the right, but you guys don't know if that goes up or down.
I'm gonna go the way we came.
Okay,
Because I don't know what's the other way, so I wouldn't have gone the other way.
that's fair. And then Liz, you just put her headphones back on. I forgot to ask which way are you heading? Because you can go back the way you came or to the right. The right's closer to you, but you don't know where it leads.
She doesn't know where it leads, but
Yeah.
if those three were here, that means that there's more than likely a lab somewhere. And as I recall, her key thought when it comes to the labs is don't leave them standing.
I mean, it seems like
Yes.
nothing much here is probably going to be left standing.
Does she take that risk, though?
I don't know. I just forgot to ask.
I know what the smart thing to do is, but it is not what she would do, so she's going to go to the right where the mining sounds were coming from.
Okay.
Because if there's
And then-
even an off chance that there's a mine further or a lab further down that isn't going to be destroyed, she's not going to leave it standing.
Gotcha.
And then I think Kenzi will probably see Idalia go the way that we haven't been and be like, oh, for fuck's sake, and she'll go that way.
Okay. Then it's
Kenzie can be
Riley's
pissy
turn.
with me if she wants, I don't care.
Riley turn.
I will also be seeing Idalia run that way because I am, according to my last sentence, I'm
You are-
in between those four
yeah.
barrels and the Greg thing. So I will definitely be running that way after her
Okay.
and yell sorry Z's and then take off. And is it fire that I'm worried about right now?
There's
to
explosions.
clarify.
There are like rocks and icicles falling from the ceiling, ground
Oh,
collapsing
man.
in. You're basically in the middle of like a cave-in type situation.
Oh, well, then my idea was based on fire, so no, that's not going to work. Ugh.
I mean, you are technically next to a lot of TNT.
It's only a +4. Am I really willing to risk this right now?
I mean, so far
My
you got
thought was,
only got
I'll
one
explain the
fail.
thought. My thought was I have create or destroy water, and so I can create continuous rain in a 30-foot cube, and I could put it over where fire would be or is, and it, quote, extinguishes exposed flames in the area.
Yeah.
And I would assume the only option I have is Arcana in this case.
If you're going to be casting a spell, yeah, it'd be Arcana.
Okay.
But I mean, it would make it like easier for everyone going that way, moving
Yeah.
forward.
I think I want to do that then.
All right. Fucking Arcana. Rest. You've cast a spell before. Give me a DC 16.
Yay. 13 on the die. 13 on the die. 14 on the die, and then +3, so 17.
All right. So you will pass. Create some rain clouds and stop some explosions from happening, making it a little bit easier for you and your colleagues going that way to escape.
6.
Sky's turn. Sky's gonna make a perception check. Get a 2, which is so bad. not even for the skill challenge part of this. But because that means she's going to not see Damien, who is unconscious in the back and has been left behind. And she's just gonna start moving down with the Z's. Damien's unconscious. So we're back to the Z's, back to Zidle.
Well, that's very unfortunate because I'm not looking that way, and I'm not going to be a bad player and pretend that Zixeltel is suddenly thinking about Damien, because that's not a true statement.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just to double check real quick: acrobatics, religion, arcana, stealth. Anything else been taken?
Acrobatics, religion, stealth, arcana, and perception.
And perception. Okay. And how many failures are we at?
2.
2.
Which means 3 successes, right?
Yes, you need 4 more successes or 2 more fails.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, buddy. I forgot you. Accidentally kicked the cat.
I can roll survival to
Sure can.
continue on. Well, question.
Answer.
The path that we got to here, was it pretty straightforward, or was there like turns and
It
stuff
was
we had to do?
pretty straightforward.
Okay, then I will use survival to just, survive. It's a collapsing mine.
I can't argue that. That sounds like a DC 14 thing. You're going to a pretty straightforward path that you've already been down before.
$15.
Alright, sick, pass. You make it forward. You will make it back into the opening before you enter the hallway, back where the mine owner last left you guys.
Okay.
And it's now Idalia's turn.
Okay.
You will get into just another big section of the mine, with paths mostly going downwards. More barrels of TNT line the wall that are being activated by the TNT exploding behind you.
Okay, I guess I will do it since nobody else has yet. So I apologize to probably the only person this would work for, which would be Timothy. I'm gonna do athletics to try and speed run as far as I can to get away.
Okay, it's kind of like a little bit of a sprint. I got you.
Rocks.
Go for it. I mean, it's not like a complicated path, so I'll say DC 15.
I think I can beat that.
I can definitely beat that.
Sorry, I'm
I
taking
bet
it from
you
you.
can, Rylee.
Over 20.
Alright, so yeah, you pass, you sprint ahead, kind of like slide down a little hill area.
Woohoo.
Kenzi, your turn.
How far do you think Kenzi would be, having used,
I mean, you
not trying to kind of get around all the stuff, you know?
I mean, you were here. 30 feet's probably about to the
To the
entrance.
stairs.
Not necessarily stairs, but
Well, the other path.
Yeah.
I think Kenzi, having kind of gotten to a place where she feels she's not about to explode, or catch on fire, I think she knows that Idalia is in front of her. Rylee is coming, right? He's on his way the same way we're going?
you would have passed. You and Rylee would be close together.
Okay, so I know Riley's
He'd be slightly ahead of you.
I think Kenzi before continuing forward, would maybe try a quick investigation to try to make sure, like, do a glance over about the room to see if everyone else made it out, because she hasn't seen where the others went.
Okay. A lot of things happening, kind of hard to see. I'm gonna call this DC 19. Or I'll say 18.
Well, it's 13 plus 13, so.
That's a big number. So that, yeah, you'll pass. You'll see Damien unconscious on the ground.
Unconscious on the ground.
Yeah.
Then,
On the
Kenzi.
complete other side of the room.
Yeah, and Kenzi is going to get even more frustrated, and she's gonna turn back around and start going the other way.
All right. Rylee turn.
What has been used?
The list of things we have used is acrobatics, religion, stealth, arcana, perception, survival, athletics, investigation. You need one more pass to clear this.
Shit. Okay, acrobatics, arcana, athletics, religion, perception, stealth, survival. God, what helps me here?
Again.
I said, damn, what really helps? What's gonna help me here? I'm blanked.
That's kind of the fun part about these.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, like I have things I can definitely use. I just can't, in my head, make a reason to use it. It's like investigation.
Which just
That's already been used.
Oh, okay. So I missed that one then. Okay.
I just said it.
You can always try to intimidate the explosions.
I do pretty good, probably.
Tell them to stop.
Oh. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can persuade it to stop. That's what I'll do. Performance?
Shake that
That's
ass,
good.
cause it to stop.
Twerk it, make it go away.
Or make it worse.
Okay. Oh, true. Medicine doesn't help me run away. Deception doesn't help me run away. This doesn't make any sense to me. What about a history check to look back at the previous attempts that we've done and try to recreate it?
Tell me which one you want to try to recreate. I'll say sure.
The athletics are just running.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty easy. You are trying to copy someone. You know, you're gonna try to copy Idalia's form. So it's gonna be a little harder for you. I'm gonna say DC 16.
Sorry, what skill is this again?
History.
History.
Oh my god.
I think it's funny. Tim knows me.
Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I got a 16 in total.
He just barely
It's a 14 plus 2.
He just barely passes.
Is that our last pass?
Jesus Christ.
That is 7 passes now. As of the
That's so
party
fucking funny.
is now split 3 ways, with Disease and Sky back where you guys started, Idalia and Rylee further into the mine, and Kenzi and Damien still within the room that was exploding.
Uh-huh.
With some rain.
No, she's past the rain.
Shame.
Fine.
My goodness. Forever forced to be on my toes, I am here. Okay. Let us I mean, I guess we'll just keep doing initiative order stuff. So we'll go with the Z group. I mean, you're back in the part of the mines that you left the chief of the mines at. You know how to get back up to the surface. It wouldn't be hard. You don't know where your friends are.
Well, initially, Zixeltel does not realize that her friends are not behind her, as she's not turned around yet. Because she's too busy leaving. But it's about now that she's going to realize that she is 4 friends short. Where is everyone else?
It seems they either did not make it or went the other way.
Why would they go the other way?
Sky will just shrug.
Well, I guess we'll continue leaving then, and they can figure that out.
Should we perhaps like call or text? Or should we wait till we are like safe outside the mines?
Yes, I agree. Let's get a little further out, and then if you want to text them, you can. Unless you can text and briskly walk at the same time. Or if you want to call them, that could work too.
Let us focus on getting safe.
Agreed.
And then you two will make your way back. Idalia and Rylee. You guys find yourselves deeper into the mine. Really kind of looks the same as it did before. Lots of gemstones in the walls. Just now there's a bunch of dwarves and tieflings all around you mining.
Why did we go this way?
Is there a pickaxe laying near me?
Sure.
There's no.
I don't have to pick it up and just swing it at a wall.
Okay. It's a stone wall.
Are we getting gemstones?
And then she's just gonna let out the most aggravated scream.
Demonstrate.
Your mic
Wasn't back.
already peaks, don't.
I'll hear it. Don't worry. I'll hear it.
I'll demonstrate for Timothy later. You could probably, if I actually do it, y'all could probably hear it through Tim's mic.
My lord. Yeah, you give out a pretty impressive scream. Mine's kind of rattle a little bit.
And then she's just gonna start ranting. She's not even gonna acknowledge Rylee. I was this fucking close. I almost had him. And then they open up those stupid portals and he walks away and looks at me so smugly. Next time I kill. Oh, wanna bet you stupid monkey boy. I am going to get him next time, I swear. Feel free to interrupt me at any time, Rylee.
I was waiting. I don't know. He's a man. He knows to let it rant.
And then she's just gonna scream again.
All right.
I'm just gonna.
Not as loud as the first time, but like.
I'm just gonna put a hand on her shoulder and be like, I know that's got to be frustrating, but trust me, we're gonna get another chance, and you're sure as shit gonna get him next time. And if not, then we'll get him no matter what.
And with that, we're going to pivot on to Kenzi, who is in a room that is exploding, icicles falling from the ceiling.
Yeah. I've never been more content in my life.
As you have gone over to Damien, who is still unconscious on the ground.
With him being unconscious, if I shove a healing potion down his throat, will that do anything?
That would technically put him to HP that's above 0.
I'll give him I don't know, a random one that I have, 2d6 plus 4.
Alright.
Just randomly pick one. Okay. I'll shove that down his throat.
All right. He will get some health. His eyes will pop open. He'll like quickly sit up, and then kind of be like, "Oh, explosions! Think, oh, this is a great place. I'm so glad I woke up to this."
And then Kenzi, realizing that she is in fact still invisible, I'll go ahead and just cast that off.
And then Kenzi appears.
And I'll kind of like grab his arm and be like, "Would you get up?"
And he gets up.
Two of them went that way, and she'll point to the right. The other two went that way, and she'll point the way we came. Which way should we go?
Quick thinking. We don't know what's that way. We know what's that way. We should.
That way it is. Let's go.
And you head down.
So we're gonna go back the way we came.
Yeah.
And we'll try to start making our way through everything.
Well, you make your way to that door before finding that it has closed off.
Oh, where
Yeah. So the rubble.
Disease
Yeah.
and Sky went. Okay.
Yeah. The rubble has blocked that path.
If we have anything that would be effective at breaking that up?
I don't know if we have the time, but I can try to just bash it open with my shield.
I don't think we really probably have the time. So we should probably head the other way to at least get out of the room that's on fire.
Great idea.
All right.
Head to the
well,
other room.
And we'll do almost a circle.
And then we'll go back to the Z's and Sky. As you guys are pretty much out of the mines.
Okay, do you want to call them?
Yeah. Who should I call first?
I don't know. Who do you think will answer?
So put a number in. It's ringing.
Okay.
It's still ringing.
Are they gonna have service down there in the mines?
That's a great question. I just got
Are you getting
Rylee's
your answer?
voicemail, so I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. Or he just doesn't look at his phone. You picked Rylee? You thought Rylee was gonna answer his phone?
I figured Idalia would be upset, Kenzi would be upset, and I just didn't feel like calling Damien.
Do you want to try calling Damien then? Since Rylee didn't pick up, so we can test that
Yeah, I guess I
whole
can.
service thing?
Alright, with that, we'll go to Idalia and Rylee. As this guy calls it Damien. And you guys are in the mine
Alright.
shaft. It's a mine
Idalia's
shaft.
calmed down.
That's good.
Yeah, I hope so.
It screamed twice that shook the mine shaft. I mean, yes, there's a pathway that goes deeper.
I'm gonna go up to one of the dwarves.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Ah,
Is there another way to get out of here? That way is kind of blocked.
the dwarf kind of like tilts its head. And then, do you speak Dwarvish, Idalia?
No.
Then it will start speaking in a language you don't understand.
Great. Just great.
Abadargan. Fafadargan.
I'm just gonna cut
Bargain.
in because I do speak Dwarven.
Thank
Alright.
God.
Then, Rylee, you hear. What is out? I was born in this mine. I will die in this mine. There is no out.
He was born in this mine and he's never left this mine. He isn't sure that he doesn't know what out means.
Cool.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, is there anybody out in here that has left the mine? or at least it's come into the mine before from the outside.
You speak of the Chosen One.
Mm. The Chosen One?
Yes. A human
on.
boy who came once before from the surface. Brought us food and water. He spoke no words of our language, yet he still cared for us. You have a whole religion to him down here. He will guide you to a side room that is like a room that they dug out themselves. There's like makeshift pews and stuff. And at the far end, there's just a large like oil and coal painting of Chosen.
Son of a bitch.
This is the Chosen One. He taught us how to love, taught us the meaning of life. He will sit down at a pew and start praying.
I'm gonna look at Rylee and be like, I really want to tell him he's dead.
No, I'm just gonna.
As he's praying, you hear in perfect common. The lazy boy armchair is the greatest armchair to ever exist. It is perfect for relaxation and exercise. God bless. Chosen.
I'm gonna look at Rylee and go, can I tell him now?
Just. How do you even know what he's saying? Just.
He's saying it in common. The prayer is in common.
Oh, the prayer's in common? Oh,
yeah.
But he did. Oh, did he say Cho's name in common? Oh, the shrine, right? There's a picture. Okay. So I'm just going to walk up to him and be like, I actually know Chosen. He trained me. And I agree with you. The lazy boy is the greatest thing for relaxation and exercise. I'm just going to say it in a monotone voice.
He will stop his prayer and look at you. You are a friend of the Chosen One?
I am.
He picks you up.
What the fuck?
He picks you up over his head. Well, two hands. He just starts running. Just hop, 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 hop. And with that, we cut
Idalia
the...
follows.
Cool. We cut the Kenzi and Damien. As they get to the other door, and there is a narrow opening that is still there, but for the most part, the entryway is blocked.
But we can get through.
You can get through much like cave divers finding the smallest fucking hole in a cave to crawl through.
Lucky we're the youngest ones here then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're just gonna start making our way through because we know that Rylee and Idalia went this way.
Yes.
And we haven't seen them, so we know they didn't turn back. So we're gonna keep going.
Okay. You two will crawl your way through. It will take you a bit because it's narrow, but you'll make it to the other side where there will be an opening. Or not opening, a big open area. There's a little, like, dirt slide that goes down. But then you got more just around.
The only thing I processed was dirt slide and then more around.
Okay, so you're in an opening. There's like more TNT barrels around and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a slide in front of you that goes down, but doesn't cover the full walkway. It's like part of the walkway is the slide, and there's more space you can just go around.
Around the slide?
Yeah, around the slide.
I'm...
If you wish to give me an investigation check.
Yeah, sure. $23?
You will be able to make out some footprints that seem to go down like to the edge of the slide.
I will go that way.
You and Damien will slide down the slide, and you'll get to the bottom just in time to see a dwarf carrying Rylee, going hup, 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 and then Idalia running behind them, going, "Wait, wait, wait."
I mean, I see nothing better to do than to fall in line. I'm just gonna start running after him.
And Damien do the same, and with that, the Z's in sky up on the surface. Well, I've called all of them now. I got 3 voicemails. Remind me to let Damien know he needs to set up his voicemail.
Yep. And Zixeltel is going to switch into at that comment. Zixeltel is going to switch into Zix. Or not Zix.
Zix?
Zix isn't here.
Whoa.
That'd be fun.
Whoa.
Say,
Zeal.
wait a minute.
The yellow one. I don't have that
All
one. I can't
along.
show that color yet.
All right, Zeal. Did I say something wrong?
No. The other two are just talking right now, so I'm just sitting out here.
Shouldn't you be like a part of that conversation?
I wouldn't really have much to say for it. Also, it's not like all 3 of us can go in at once, so someone has to be out here. I mean, I
That
can
is
hear
fair.
them still, but
Oh, no, fair enough. Oh, our friends appear to be stuck in a mine.
it appear that way. Yep. From what I could tell, at least.
What do we do?
That's a really good question. I'm not good at questions. That was more of Six's thing.
Uh, let us, I guess, see if there's perhaps another entrance to the mine from a different
Oh,
area.
yeah, we could do that.
All right. Do you want to lead or do you want me to lead?
You lead, please.
All right. Then Sky will lead the way. And we go back to what is now everyone else. As Rylee is being carried by this one dwarf, going hup, 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 hup. Everyone is just chasing after him. Take long chase sequence. He will slide down another dirt slide. He will pull Rylee close to his chest so Rylee doesn't get hurt for this. So Rylee kind of get you're being held by like a baby kind of. As you're just in this dwarf's chest. You go down this slide. When you pop out, you're in another room. Seems like it's another dugout room with pews set up. There's a chair and a large canvas, similar to the size of the Chosen pit canvas. He puts you in the chair. He reaches over and grabs a palette, some oil paints, and some charcoal. Starts mixing colors as everyone else enters the room. He looks over to you. He starts painting on the canvas. Next to you. It's in the canvas.
Yeah, no, we don't have time for this.
My bad. This is Idalia. Argadargan. Look at Rylee.
Rylee?
Paint.
Yeah, what did I say?
He said, but of course there's time. There's always time to paint God's best friend.
I have now gained a new title, and I will use it in every episode. And I'll look at her and be like, he said that there's time. There's always time to paint. And I quote, God's best friend. God's new friend? God's best friend? Which was it?
God's best friend. Please don't
God's
talk.
best friend.
Please don't move.
My
Looks
bad.
at Rylee. Paint. This will take a
All
couple
right,
hours.
you know what? That's it. Stay down here. And Idalia's just gonna turn and fucking leave.
He might be quick. He might help us.
Idalia, you turn around for the first time in this chase sequence and notice that Kenzi and Damien are now here.
Oh, thank fuck. Maybe one of you can talk sense into him.
What's happening?
Go see for yourself.
You see Rylee in a chair. A dwarf looks at Rylee. Paint, 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 paint.
Rylee, what are you doing?
I don't know, but at this point, I'm afraid to move.
Looks at Rylee. Paint, 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 paint.
Kenzi wants to go look at what the guy's painting.
You go up closer, and it seems that at the moment he's working on Rylee's chin.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
Is it accurate?
Oh, yeah. It's as if Rylee's chin was just put onto this canvas.
Oh. Huh.
But it's a very slow process.
So, do they, know a way out, or are we just hanging out?
My hope is that we'll have a way out when he's done. I'm just trying to talk quickly.
I'm gonna go back at the beginning and check the progress.
Still working on the chin.
We're gonna be here forever. That right?
I should go ahead and note this is like a 5-foot by like 10-foot canvas. This is big painting.
Kenzie, I'm gonna take the paintbrush out of his hand. Like it.
He looks at you. Opera dogger.
I'll cast comprehend language.
Fucking rude.
We don't have time for this.
He will pull another paintbrush out.
I'm gonna take it.
Pull another paintbrush out.
Where's he pulling them out of?
Pockets.
I'm gonna take the paint.
Outside of this fucking room, is there any tiefling I could speak to?
Yeah, there'd be some around.
I would like to go talk to one of them.
Okay, cool, you can do that.
Cool. Excuse me.
Do you speak Infernal?
Forget it.
Iskne.
Idalia, what languages do you speak?
I think it's common.
That's
I think that might be it. I don't
I
remember.
know two
The fuck it is.
common. Your background didn't give you an extra language?
I'm an experiment.
Her
What
background
language
is
do you
who
think I
the
would
fuck
have?
am I?
Out, actually.
My bad, homie.
It's still like they experimented on me to see how many fucking languages I could speak.
No, unfortunately, that's a Project Alejandro.
Hilarious. Is there anything I can do to make him speed it up or at least work quicker?
You can definitely find out when we come back to you guys as we cut to the Z's and Sky, who are now on the side of one of these mountains. Climbing the mountain, like looking over, trying to find an entrance. Give me an investigation check, please, Peter.
That is a 25.
All right. As you guys are like climbing on the side of this mountain, like you'll like go to grab a rock and it will like fall as you like put weight on it. You won't fall because your weight's elsewhere, but it will reveal a hole. When you look down, you're able to see deeper into the mine shaft. It's not a part that's familiar to you.
Oh, like how big of a hole?
I mean, it's like a small, like maybe like softball sized hole that's created, but it looks like you could expand it pretty easily.
I want to look inside it again to see if it feels worth getting into, because I don't want to just go into a random part of the mine.
All right, then give me a either perception or investigation,
I'm gonna use
whichever one you
perception.
prefer. Okay.
Dirty 20.
All right, you will look into this hole. It seems like it's a good bit of a like drop. But you're pretty sure you see Idalia walk up to a tiefling and then immediately turn around in anger.
I'll turn to Sky. I see Idalia, I'm pretty sure.
Oh?
There's a bit of a drop in there. So we probably should make this hole bigger before we try to go in without breaking anything.
Do you have a way to do that?
Well, I could just phase step in there, but you can't. I mean, you could. I could send you in there. And then I can figure out how to get in. But that way you can go ahead and get with them.
I mean,
I'm going to do that. And I'm going to use the summer phase step to send her in there.
all right. So mid-sentence. Whoa, or we could... And then she's in the mine. And Idalia, you'll just hear, you could have at least let me finish. And you'll see Sky just looking up.
Sky?
Oh, hello.
How did you get here?
Me and Zeal found or Zell, one of the fucking two. This is Kaleb being bad with names. We found a hole in the ceiling, and they did the phase step thing to me. I don't know
there's
how.
a way out up there?
I mean, there's a tiny, approximately softball-sized hole currently up there.
Absent-mindedly, Idalia's just gonna go, I could make it bigger.
I'm sure you could, but that would probably cause it to fall, where we are standing.
And details.
I wish I couldn't see again. Sarcastically.
Alright, well,
Well, Rylee, you want to try to speed up this man's painting process? How do you want to do that?
I have no idea, but we gotta go.
It sounds like a persuasion type thing.
How far along is he, out of curiosity?
Not.
Shit.
He's really working on that peach fuzz you have on your chin.
Why are you talking about me like that? Why are you calling me out like that? The fuck?
I was looking at Peter when I made that comment. I did not mean to call you out.
Bruh, you go
I was
back and
just
look at my
looking at
character.
Peter.
Well, now
I
I'm
was
hurt.
just looking at you. It's not referring to any of you.
My
just
character
looking.
has a beard. How dare?
Okay, he's working on the thick beard your character has.
I would like to persuade him to like, can we finish this another time? Like, I want to convince him that we should do this another time when I'm not in a hurry and our friends need me.
All right, persuasion check.
Oh, sweet Jeebus. Does a 27 do good for you?
That does just barely beat the DC of 26 that I made up.
Feels good.
I guess I can pencil you in for another day.
Thank you.
He will put down his second set of paints that he went and got after Kenzi took the first ones. He will pull out a stone tablet and a tiny hammer and chisel. And he'll start chiseling in. How does next week sound?
I'm not entirely sure. We should probably figure that out with my friends. What?
Do you not know your own schedule, friend of God?
No, I don't. My schedule's kind of like flying at the seat of my pants.
Yes. That is what the Chosen One said as well.
We're currently on a mission to save the world, so I never know my schedule.
He'll glare at you for a second. What was the Chosen One's shoe size again?
Can I have a history check to see if I can remember if that was ever told to me?
Sure.
Fuck. An 18.
You were certainly never told his shoe size, but you can use your memories of all the random bullshit he made you do. You can approximate it was either 11 or 12s.
I want to be like, if I haven't seen him in a while, but if I recall correctly, either an 11 or 12 shoes are made differently to fit differently. So either he was wearing 11 or 12, depending on the shoe.
And what was the Chosen One's most prized possession?
Damn. Wasn't that Katana's, was it? But it could be the Lazy Boy. Could be the GameCube.
He didn't own the GameCube, that was Mother's.
Could have been Lazy Boy. I want to say Lazy Boy.
Going with Lazy
Unless
Boy?
I get to... Huh?
Going with Lazy Boy?
Unless you're going to allow me to roll again.
If you want to make a history check, I'll let you.
Man, I'm not good at these. I hope to God I roll high again. 14? No, 15. Sorry, it's +3.
You would remember like an offhanded comment about it being one of his swords.
Oh, son of a bitch. But I don't know which one. I'm going to...
Can't remember which one.
Well... Maybe it's the one I never use. I could take a shot in the dark, or I could just go basic and say one of his katanas. I'm gonna say one of his katanas.
Which one?
Nah, motherfucker. I'm going to say...
Give
Got
me a
1 in 4
perception check
chance.
real fast.
Okay. It's like I got a 1 in 4 chance. 20. Not net.
You will see that he's like glaring at you, and then he kind of like glances to the katanas on your hip.
I figured it was only a matter of time. Real shot in the dark here. Hold on, gang. I want to say his demon katana. Because it's the only one I don't use. So I want to say demon katana.
He will give a nod. Let us go check your schedule with your friends.
Fucking Christ. Okay, that sounds good. Fucking wiping the sweat off my
And he
brow.
will put a hand for you to go first.
Yeah, I will. I shall do that, and I shall go out into the next area.
All right. You do that. He follows in tow. Everyone except for the Z's are here. Crazily enough, we're going to cut to the Z's now.
Zeal is just not. Zeal's not worried right now because Zeal like doesn't look like this part of the mine's collapsing. Everyone else seems fine down there. So Zeal is just kind of just slowly, taking their time, kind of using the gust spell to help get that little extra power to just slowly make the hole big enough that they would be able to comfortably fit through without causing problems. They're really taking their time to make sure that they're not going to cause any structural damage or drop rocks on their friends.
Okay.
So
Roll
they're just taking their time.
me a 2 D100s.
Okay. 22 and 6.
Wow. That's crazy. Despite all your careful effort, the mountain will seem like to crumble a little bit beneath you, and you will fall through. And the last thing you will see is an avalanche starting and heading towards the town on top of this mountain. But you're falling into the mine.
Can I cause my wings to come out as I'm falling?
You can do that. Fall gently. The roof's not like caving in.
On this side.
Yeah. Just like where you were was the apex of it. Just on the other side, it's gathering material and an avalanche going down to this town.
Well, this town should have avalanche planning. That's not Zeal's thoughts.
They have avalanche insurance, don't worry.
Zeal sure didn't see that part.
All right.
They're gonna stay up in the air and just kind of take a second to breathe, and then kind of look down to see what's going on below them before they join their friends.
You kind of see everyone, for the most part, gathering around, trying to figure out a plan and such.
I'll just stay up there for a second, because they're also bickering very loud in my head, so
That's fair.
I don't want to have to listen to more people talking quite yet.
That's fair. You will see Rylee will rejoin the group with a dwarf that has a stone slab and a chisel.
Dang.
Going back to the other group as the Z's fall slowly. The dwarf will come up. Herkidock for bargain. Sure for Dorkin. And for Rylee, that means I would like to pencil the god's best friend in for next week. How does that sound for you? Oh.
Did she stop comprehend languages going?
Oh yeah, so you get that too, Kenzi.
He wants to know the next time that we would be in town so he could finish his painting, and I'm just gonna like eyeball people. Like, what are we gonna do? I don't know how to get out of this.
Just tell him, sure. It's not like he's going to be able to find us, right?
Blink, blink.
Just looking at the gang, be like, does next week work for you guys, or should we pencil it for like a couple weeks from now, or?
Probably just take the appointment.
Oh my god, you guys are so unhelpful. You know what? And then I'm gonna look down. Next week is fine.
Understood. And he will start chiseling in for like a Tuesday of next week. God's best friend portrait.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
So how are we getting out of here?
Apparently there's a hole up there that we could get to and try to get out of.
As you look up to reference it, you're to see the Z's slowly floating down. And a bigger hole now up there than before.
See? Hole.
Shouldn't he be up there, or shouldn't they be up there?
I mean, it's probably better that they're down here because somebody, or several somebodies, are probably going to need a lift out of here.
Damien looks at Rylee. Can't be us, right?
Couldn't be. I didn't think so. Looks down at fake watch that doesn't exist. It could be me. I don't know.
Yeah. Damien looks at Sky. I mean, get with the program, Sky. Gotta look back at Damien. Set up your voicemail. Why would I set up my voicemail? So that when people call you, they can leave you a message. Yeah, that's why it's not set up.
That's fair. So we should probably take our leave of absence here, gang.
Disease now touchdown.
Hey, Z's.
Hey.
Is the hole big enough for us to get out?
Probably it might be a little tight since some of us have to carry multiple up at a time, but
Still live. Let's get out of here.
okay.
Alright, who wants to ride with me?
I don't care. Take me.
Later.
Hey. It's not that kind of podcast.
I'll grab Rylee, I guess.
Do that next season. Alright, you grab Rylee.
Kenzi will take Damien.
Alright. And then the Z's guess it, you're taking Sky?
Yeah.
Or you're leaving Sky down here?
No,
It's up to you.
Sky.
It's up to
What
you.
a twist.
Alright, you all take your collected people and you fly back up through the hole and y'all climb out. As you get out, you all see as an avalanche has just destroyed this city.
What happened? The explosion in the mine wasn't that strong, was it?
Maybe it was. We probably
You-
check the rocks.
Yeah?
I mean, that makes sense to me, says Damien.
You know what? I'm just gonna kind of squint over at the Z's and be like, yeah, you know what? We're not gonna worry about it. We just need to leave. Suspiciously looking.
Why are you? I don't think the sun's that bright. Why are you squinting?
Wait a
You're
minute.
right. You're right. Bad
Where's
eyesight.
Jeffrey?
Who?
Jeffrey, he was somewhere in the town.
We usually leave Jeffrey outside of the city, I thought.
That's true, you do.
Yeah, we leave Jeffrey right outside the city. Jeffrey's fine.
So
Or at
you
least
think.
fine from
You don't
those
know where
rocks.
Jeffrey. Who knows?
Let's go try and find Jeffrey.
This is the point in the episode where I roll a d20 to decide if someone brought Jeffrey into the village because they felt bad for him. And was also just confused why there was a giraffe on the top of a mountain.
I can't watch.
You get back outside the town as Jeffrey is at the tree you tied him to.
Oh my god.
A couple
All
hours
right.
would have passed in there.
Great. Okay.
I don't remember what time of day it was.
No idea. World shit. Okay.
I'm gonna arbitrarily say it's getting dark.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So if I'm looking at this map correctly,
You might be.
we just visited, last session we went to lab 9. Found nothing.
We're just at 11.
We were just in 11. So we said we were going to go to 15 next.
I mean, that's the next closest.
It
Yeah,
is.
and then 14, 13, 12, 16. Did we go to 8?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
That was the one
Yeah,
in
we-
the town by where it's just the one guy. Just the
Oh,
sheriff.
yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's get out of here first. Head to the next lab and see if we can get anything.
All right. I mean, you're on top of a mountain. You can glide for a good bit of it. Easy flying. I'll say about 5 hours to get to this one. You guys are gonna find that you are stopped in the air by something. some invisible force stops you from moving forward. Kind of like you hit a wall of some sort. As you guys are sitting trying to figure out what is going on, you will see as something will fly by you. And you will see that sitting next to you in the air will be this large bronze dragon.
Why, hello there. You seem to be attempting to enter my territory.
Is he speaking to us in common?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're trying to find something. We're not looking to cause any trouble for you.
Everyone is looking for something. Specifics, my dear. But allow me to ask you some questions.
Oh, okay.
You'll see as the dragon will grab a tiny pair of glasses and put it on its nose. And then it will get a little notebook and a big notebook and a big pencil. And it will start writing on the notebook.
What are each of your names?
I'm Idalia.
Last name?
I honestly don't know.
That's a long last name, but okay. I honestly don't know. Next.
I'm Rylee Morris, or Ryland Morris. Sorry, sir.
Ryland Morris. Next.
I'm Sky Morrison.
Oh, so close yet so far. Almost siblings. Next.
Thank you, Brittany, for yelling from the bathroom that you are Kenzi Lith.
Kenzi Lith. Next.
Damien will tap the Z's. Do you want to go? You want me to go?
You go.
Okay. Damien Hart. And the pencil will snap.
Hart.
Ooh.
May I ask you, boy, are you related to Hunter?
I am scared to answer. Yes. Now the dragon will get very close to Damien's face. Give him a couple sniffs.
I see.
Dragon will produce a new pencil.
And lastly,
We have a lot of names. Do you just want the full one? Like that would be on, like when we were born?
whatever name you use.
Our name is Zixeltel Galithil.
It's a pleasure to finally meet another Galithil. Strange that you're in this world. Most of your family resides in, well, the other.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you're the one who came with your grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasure to meet you. Your grandmother makes lovely pies.
She does.
Next question. Where are you all coming from?
The mountains. Back there at the mountains.
Ah, yes. The very vital mining city to the economy of this country. You must be rather wealthy. Or unlucky. Oh, I guess not. You got out. Anyway. How long do you plan to stay within my territory?
We're not entirely sure. A few days, 2 or 3.
Few days. Okay. And what is the purpose of your trip?
We're trying to find a lab.
A lab?
Yes.
Define what you mean.
A place that conducts experiments.
Or research or stuff like that.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly which research would be at this one. We just have its location.
I think I know what you are searching for.
You do?
I believe so. So I must ask, are you sure whatever you are searching for is worth it?
Yes.
Do the rest of you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Damien and Sky will say yes.
Kenzi will answer yes in Draconic.
Dragon will give you a smile. Impressive. And they will speak in Draconic to you. It's been a long time since a mortal has taken the time to learn our tongue. You impress me. And he will put his nose to you. I permit you to boop.
God, it's so sad. Kenzi will start crying and kind of reach out and do a little boop, but she's just crying the entire time because she's not angry at this dragon, so the only other thing she can feel is sad.
It's okay. Many mortals tear up at the sight of majestic beast. And now back in common. Since you all are certain that what you are searching for is worth it, I shall lead the way. He will fly down, and you will find that the invisible wall that was stopped, he was suddenly gone. You are able to move forward into this space. You will fly down to the ground, where the dragon will transform into a human man, 7 feet tall with long bronze hair, and enter a cave. Inside said cave is a very, very, very large pile of gold, trinkets, tools, all very shiny objects. It's a Rubik's Cube in there too, but it's been polished so it shines. He will start digging a little hole in the gold to reveal a trapdoor underneath his pile of gold. He will open it and usher you inside. Do you go inside?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you go inside. You go down some stairs, and the walls will turn from stone to metal, a transition you've seen many times before. You will enter into a large room with what appears to be a large circular like machine in the center of it, and like a filing cabinet on the left side, and that no, there'll be 2 boxes on the right, and then that is it.
I want to go to the filing cabinet.
Okay, go to the filing cabinet. Give me a investigation check.
What is that? Uh, 12.
There's actually only 2 files in this entire cabinet.
Hey.
You will grab one. It's just titled like deals, and it's like it says like gold and got Brussels or brulees. My bad. Like stick and then some other stick. Kind of like a trade system-esque thing.
Okay.
The other one just details some rules for interacting with the inhabitants of the Feywilds, and how to power the portal to the Feywild.
And I'm gonna turn around and look at that nice big old circle that's sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody checking the boxes?
I will check
I'm
boxes.
not. I was gonna ask to roll insight on the dragon guy.
Go for it.
I
And then
just
Rylee,
wanted to talk to the dragon guy.
you can talk to the dragon guy in a second. Rylee, you want to check out the boxes you said?
Sure. Yes.
You'll see that one box is labeled in, other box is labeled out. In the out box is a bunch of like normal random objects from this world. But in the other box is like, how do I describe without saying the word magical? Like weird versions of like similar objects. So like there'd be like a lamp, but it has like a blue flame that seems to never go out. You know, stuff like that, like alternate or like slightly altered versions of things.
Gotcha.
You will find in there is like a sword that appears to be made out of some like purple gemstone. In the
Okay.
outbox specifically.
Yeah.
Kenzi, insight check.
23.
I mean, this is an ancient brass dragon.
I kind of wanted to see like if it seemed like he was.
I wasn't done talking.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine. He doesn't seem to have any like malice towards you. He kind of seems like he knew about this place. It's like he was told to watch it, but I'm a fucking dragon. And then Peter wanted to talk to the dragon.
Mr. Dragon, we didn't get your name.
You wish to know my name?
Yes, if that's okay.
I am Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Hello, Zixeltel. Galithil.
So you know my grandma?
I do, lovely lady.
When did you meet her?
Decades ago, I believe. I was still a young dragon back then. But she was a wonderful young lady, feisty, fierce. We had a good few dates before. She was a wonderful young lady. But unfortunately, as a dragon, I just couldn't let myself get locked down. I certainly hope she found someone good, though.
Well, I'm here, so
So she must have.
Anybody? What all is everyone doing now?
I want to read the file about how to, or about like the how to act and how to work the portal. I want to read that.
All right. I will give a basic summary of the how to act. I'll send the full thing to you later. But the basic how to power is you need 3 things. You need the heart of an angel, heart of a demon lord, and a bar of chocolate. You just gotta put them in slots in the circle. It does specifically say that chocolate has to be the last one you put in.
Hey guys, do you remember the heart that we found at one of the last labs?
The heart on ice.
Yeah. What did it say? What kind of heart that was?
I'm not the one
I
who
don't
grabbed
think
that.
so.
Damn. Who has it?
You, Idalia.
You do?
Oh, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot. I couldn't remember if I grabbed the heart or if I grabbed the scroll. Can I get it out?
Yeah, you can pull the heart out.
Does it look like it fits in any of these compartments?
It sure does not.
Damn it.
What a shame.
I know how to work this portal.
Oh, good.
We need 3 things to work it. We need the heart of an angel, the heart of a demon lord, and a bar of chocolate.
Man, needing 3 things of something to do an additional thing seems to be a common occurrence in our lives.
Where does the portal go to?
The Feywild.
I'm shocked it's only 3, actually. That's a pretty low bar.
The demon lords are fairly formidable, as are most of the angels. But what the fuck's a chocolate bar?
Do you know
It's-
what cocoa beans are?
Yes, I do know cocoa beans.
So there's a process where you take them and... Oh, goodness. Sorry, Zix knew a bit more about this. But you take them and you add some like sugar and milk and other things, and you put it into a mold, and then you have chocolate in a bar shape.
Fascinating.
You should try it sometime. It's pretty good.
I will.
I don't know how to get the other 2 things though.
Well, I mean, you get them by killing an angel and a demon lord.
Exciting.
Why do I get the feeling that means we're going back to heaven and hell?
Hey, don't worry. Those doors ain't got nothing on me.
Until you get to the reinforced heaven doors.
I've
Yeah, they
grown
learned
since
after the
then.
last time. Yeah,
I've
but they
grown.
learned after the last time you were there.
So is he.
Yeah, you just wait until I whip out a nat 20 on that door again.
Trust me, I'm ready for it.
Am I allowed to take anything from these boxes?
Yeah.
Okay. You said that the inbox just has normal random things from our world.
Yeah.
and then the outbox has things from out of this world.
Yeah, it seems the system is they would open the portal, toss things in, and they would get something back.
That's interesting information. I guess I'll take the 2 things that you mentioned because I don't know if there's more in there.
I mean, there is more. I was just saying things that sound interesting.
Sure, a lantern with an endless blue flame and a purple glowing sword, I believe.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I recognize the magic on the sword?
Sure.
Absolutely.
26.
This magic, it has a strange like familiarity to it. You kind of get some memory flashbacks of like some magic your grandma would use like when she was cooking. That was a bit strange to you.
That good old Fey magic.
That good old Fey magic.
So I don't necessarily know what it does, but I know it's Fey magic.
Yes.
Okay. Rylee, have you ever used stuff with Fey magic before?
I have not. I'm just gonna like lift up or like grab the katanas and be like, this is really the only thing I've ever dealt with magic before. Until my grandfather cursed me as a eldritch blasting boy.
Not cursed.
Where the fuck did that come from?
You see your bag of holdings open. Bagman has
Me?
like, yeah, there's a hand sticking out of it. Bagman has like a letter thing that he opened, and it just says, "You're not cursed." Closes it, opens it again. You're not cursed. Like one of those
Just gonna
cards you buy.
look back up and be like, turns out I'm not cursed. This was a blessing. My bad.
The rest of us hear that?
Yeah, yeah, everyone would hear it.
Is that what your grandpa sounds like?
No, that was the bagman.
Oh.
Well, the voice is your grandpa's voice. The bagman.
I thought you said he was gone.
The bagman is opening a card. All right, he has a card. When he opens the card, your grandfather's voice goes, "You're not cursed."
Oh, I thought you were just doing the bagman voice.
The bagman doesn't speak to you. He just hands things.
I didn't know that.
Writes letters.
He could change. He could change his ways. Everybody's changeable.
Bagman's
But,
hand goes
yeah.
back, and a piece of paper comes back out. Says, "No, it can't."
Just gonna shove it back in there. Don't even care.
Don't be mean to him.
I'm not mean to him. You don't even know. You don't even know what it said.
You just shoved it really meanly.
I just shoved the note back in there.
The hand comes back out. It was kind of mean.
See,
We need to move on.
he holds all your stuff. You should be nice to him.
Does
He could get
each
rid of it if he
different-
wanted to.
Does each different bag of holding have a different bagman, or is it just the same guy bouncing back and forth?
Who are you asking that question to?
You.
Me,
world.
me as
Yeah.
God? I'm not giving you an answer to that.
I'm gonna write a
If you
note.
gotta write a note and stick it.
I'm writing a note to my bagman, asking that
I-
question, and then I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding.
I'm not cursed.
A note will
It's
come
a
out of your bag of
blessing.
holding, Kenzi. I'm one dude. These bags are all connected.
Aw.
Like, technically speaking, if you try hard enough, you can pull something from someone else's bag out. It's just really hard.
Frightening.
I'm gonna write back.
Okay.
That's really sad. I'm gonna put it back in.
How so?
I'm just gonna put the sword and lantern in the bag and move on.
Okay, sick. And the other 6 objects I'm going to say are in there that I'll tell you about when I make them up later.
Okay, sounds good. I now have 8 objects in my bag. I'll write that down so I remember.
Well, this one I guess we can't technically bring down.
But we know it's here. We might
We
need it.
do. That's why I said we can't bring it down.
Oh.
All right. Well, I guess we should get to work on finding an angel's heart and the heart of a demon lord, because that should be easy.
I mean, we do know 2 demon lords, technically, says Damien. Or it says Sky, because Damien wasn't there.
Technically, yes, but do you think they're willingly going to give us their hearts?
No, not at all. But
And I doubt an angel would willingly give up their heart either.
Yes, especially since there's only 2 left in the world.
To what left?
Angels. After
Why
the
there?
war between heaven and hell. Hell was winning, but then they came to a peace deal. That's why hell's now allowed to rehabilitate people for reincarnation.
You wouldn't happen to know where those 2 angels are, would you?
Probably heaven.
Damn.
I'm not all-knowing. I'm just a dragon who's been alive for a long time.
I was more or less just hoping we wouldn't have to go back to heaven and hell, but
Sorry?
no, it's fine. Alright. Let's get out of here, and then I think we need to take a look at the map and try and figure out where the entrances were to heaven and hell.
Bye.
Goodbye, dragon.
Goodbye, Mr. Dragon. Thank you
Name's
for your
Greg.
help.
Of course, I'll be here when you come back. I'll have to do your entrance paperwork again.
That's okay.
Okay.
Alright, you leave.
Alright.
Alright. I got some bad news for you here.
Oh, shit.
When you guys went to heaven and hell, it was during a trial
Mm-hmm.
where you
Mhm.
woke up somewhere.
We don't know where those places are.
So it would be
Right.
a whole lot of trying to cross-reference world maps to try to find places that seem familiar.
Hey, I know someone who's pretty good at understanding maps.
That's crazy, really.
I crazy. I also
Why did you
remember
say
us
that?
having to take a flying ship, which is currently being worked on, to both of said locations.
That
Just
is true.
Crazy.
And
Which,
does it
God, it's not been a month yet. Holy shit.
no, you're on day 8.
Yeah, what the fuck,
Jeez.
man? What are we doing?
A lot.
Mr. Dragon?
Yes.
Do you have a cell phone?
What's a cell phone?
Do you have a way that you could message us?
I mean, I think I have a diplomat pouch.
So you don't have like a fast way of messaging us? Faster than the mailing system?
A diplomat's pouch is like you put like a paper in it, and it instantly connects to anyone that also has one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I
like
thought
how
you
we
meant you
talk to
had,
our
like,
bag
the
man.
Oh.
Yes,
Do you
except that
think,
only works for the bagman.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Do you think if other people come here to your place to use the portal, or at least you think that they're using the portal, could you let us know maybe?
Yeah, do you have a diplomat pouch?
No.
I think one of you does. I thought I gave one of you.
No, it was Zane Hano that had one. Never mind.
Do you have a second diplomat's pouch
Yeah,
that we could borrow?
yeah, here you go.
Can we borrow them? Thank you.
You can keep it, kid.
Oh, thank you.
You could consider it paying back what I owe your grandmother.
Oh, I don't think she would think you owe her, but thank you.
Safe travels.
Well, safe staying.
Thank you.
He will turn back into a dragon and then do a little like dog thing where they walk in a circle on top of his pile of gold before he lays down. But then
So-
you leave if you want.
So see now if they come back to try to use the portal, then we'll know, and so we could just follow them.
Assuming
Yeah.
you're
Sounds like a good plan.
close
But
enough. All right, so what's the game plan? Game plan, gang. We
We just go to the next one.
Yeah, on to the next one.
Yeah, I feel like that's our best bet is just keep making our way.
okay. Didn't they want to try to find like a library or something? But all right, making your way, which is to
Are we on to 14?
Idalia, do you know which one we're going to? Oh, that fucking book.
14
you wish
was
to
the
head.
next one.
You wish to head to 14, Nick.
Unless people disagree, I think we should stick to the plan because, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I
We had a
have no
valid
reason to
point.
disagree.
because we can't get to heaven or hell without the flying boat.
Yeah.
So we might as well hit as many labs as we can.
All right.
Yeah.
You
So
guys-
maybe if we hit enough of the labs, we'll find. I mean, they have to have the heart of an angel and the heart of a demon lord, right? If they're activating the portal.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they have them stored at separate locations. Maybe if we keep exploring the labs, we'll find them.
That is fully possible.
And then we wouldn't even have to worry about going to heaven or hell. So I think our plan is still the same.
Yeah.
Off to Lab 14, crossing the border to the country of Revo. I think we're going to end this episode off in the air as you guys are flying. And we'll pick up next time. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Tell me what I did good below and tell me what you would have done to an unconscious Damien. Would you have saved him or would you have left him today? Say bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.